Today in this class, in this laboratory class, we will cover hands-on study of vulnerabilities scanning tool like Angry IP and Asping 2 and IP scanner. So in this class itself, today we will cover Angry IP only. This list of experiment contain hands-on study of vulnerability scanning tools. So basically, in order to ensure the security, you are using a technique that is called cryptography. But how you can ensure the your encrypted system will not be vulnerable means the possibility of being hacked will be minimized. So you have to scan the system time to time in order to save it from the hacker. So scanning of computer network, searching for addresses with known properties is a practice that is often used by network administrator and the cracker. There is a little bit difference between the type of scanning which is done by cracker and the type of scanning which is done by network administrator or a person who is responsible to handle all the networking activities. So although it is widely accepted that activity of latter is often illegal, and most of the time that depends on exactly the same tool that can be used for perfectly legitimate network administrator. For example, suppose if you want to crack any system, then it is very obvious that you need to perform all those steps which is being also performed by network administrator. For example, in a kitchen you have a knife, and a knife can be used by a person who is well expert in the kitchen for cutting the groceries and cutting the vegetables and fruits. Similarly, if a malicious user, some killer is there and he want to use knife, then that knife can also be used by that person according to their intention. This is the same as the scanning tool. Some medias are there, like nowadays every educated person more than or less understand the reason and goal that stand behind malicious cracking. Now the word malicious cracking and the topic that we are studying today basically related with the vulnerabilities attack or the possibilities of attack that your system can be steal by someone else. So how we can save it? So curiosity, stealing of the information, making damage, showing self-importance to the world. But why do administrators need to scan their own networks? Sometimes this is a question that suppose I want to check my IP itself that whether this IP is working or not. Suppose I want to ping myself, that is called the loopback address, then how I can do this? So, but why do administrators need their own network? There are plenty of answers. To check status of the computer and various networking device, find spares addresses in statically addressed network, monitor the uses of the server type in P2P applications. It means suppose some network administrator want to scan itself, because we are reading the vulnerabilities scanning tool. So if somewhere somebody want to scan their own network, then what will be the possible purposes for that? Some possible purposes are that suppose I want to check that whether my network is working or not, some P2P point to point applications are working or not, some spares address, some addresses which are spares, it means some maximum number of addresses are available, whether they are working or not, so that I can use those addresses for the further future use, in order to check that whether the hardware and the software installed in the system are working or not. Suppose I want to check my friend systems in the remote network, located in the remote network, then how I can do this? In order to do that, you have to scan the system And in order to scan the system, you need some protocols, you need some softwares by which you can perform the task. So Angry IP is one of the scanner. So there is an IP, that is Internet Protocol, and one more version is called the Angry IP. So the Angry IP is basically a kind of scanner which is widely used and open source and the multi-platform network scanner. So this is the point that must have the concern with your topic, that what do you mean by the IP scanner? What do you mean by the Angry IP scanner? So Angry IP scanner is a widely used open source. Now the meaning open source is that you can use it free of cost. And a multi-platform, it means on multiple platforms, whether it is a Windows, it is a Linux, or it is any kind of operating system, this Angry IP scanner platform can be used. So as a rule, almost all such programs are open source because they are developed with the collaboration of many people without having any commercial goal. So now the meaning of this statement is that anybody can use it, those who are not having any commercial goal, and the main purpose is for the socially it can be utilized, therefore it is called the open source. So the secure networks are possible only with the help of open source system and tool, possibly reviewed by thousands of independent experts and the hacker. So certainly there are other network scanners in the existence. However, most of them are not cross platforms and do not offer the same level of extensibility and user friendliness as Angry IP. So here we can conclude one more point related to the Angry IP protocol, that is the Angry IP scanner. That Angry IP scanner is a kind of scanner which provide cross platform working facility, while some other platforms are not able to do that. So some network scanners in the existence, that is the single host, it means you can access only the single host at the same time. So Angry IP is a wonderful scanner tool for checking the vulnerabilities of the networks in order to save it from the hackers or save it from the crackers. So the program target audience are network administrator and console developer who all use the tool every day, and therefore advances requirement for usability, configuration and extensibility. However, Angry IP scanner aim to be very friendly and novice user as well. Theory of networking. So in this content, you will feel little bit computer network touch because the topic itself is related with the computer network. So basically the computer network is a kind of network where multiple computers are connected to each other and they will communicate with each other, and different kinds of topology, subnetworks, networks and larger networks are useful in order to make the computer network working successful. So point here that bridge between the network and all use physical data link layer and some Ethernet and the Wi-Fi cable. I think these all words are much familiar to you because in the computer network subject we have studied this very well. So the network internet protocol, IP addresses. As you all know that IP addresses is a kind of address which are used to identify the system. So the IP address and the IP scanner means nothing more than complex than the internet protocol. Nowadays, thanks to all internet, TCP IP. So basically in the Angry IP, you will uses some protocol which is basically based on IP, and IP is a kind of internet protocol which will be used in order to identify any system in the network. So IP address are the address which is the name to identify any system, and while the IP scanner is a scanner or a concept which is used to scan the available IP or the working IP in the network. So thanks to the internet, TCP/IP is most widely spread network protocol that over the year has replaced many other LAN WAN protocols, and it is now used for the majority of network not even directly connected to the internet. You all know that IP addresses may uses two kind of protocol. One is called IP version 4 and other is called IP version 6. Now, it's a very interesting interview question that why IP version 6 is needed and IP version are enough, because it can provide more than 4 billion addresses combination. Then why we need IP version 6? So its straightforward answer will be most of the world still uses the older IP version 4 protocol that limit the address space to 32-bit. So this is the limitation of IP version 4, that it limits the address spaces to 32-bit and making the maximum number of directly addressable node to be less than 4 billion, which will soon not be enough for current Earth population over 6 billion. So if we need to broaden the address space, then 128-bit will be used. Suppose you want to use many number of addresses, that's why IP version 6 are the protocol which is existence in the market that is having capability to broaden the addresses of 128-bit. So transport layer is the IP protocol is fine for sending packet between the host, and there is a need to differentiate multiple senders and receivers on each host. So why we are studying all these concepts? Because the concept of angry IP is mostly based on the concept of all the OSI models and their protocols. That's why we are studying all these. Uh, Now, what is as a rule, user provide a list of IP addresses to the scanner with the goal of sequentially probing all of these and gathering interesting information about each addresses as well as overall statics. Suppose now, what is the meaning of IP scanner here? Means it is a kind of protocol which is having all the capability to scan the list of IP addresses provided, and what kind of information you want to gather, what kind of information you want to scan, and what is the basic goal behind using the IP scanner. So whether the host is up or down, it means you want to check that whether that system or that IP is working or not. It means whether that IP is alive or dead. So average round trip time of IP packet to the destination address, the same value as shown in the ping program. So as you all know that when we use ping program, it will revert back to you. It will give you the some set of packets sent back to them, and the time to live field value is there in the IP protocol header format. I think you all remember, which can be used to find out the rough distance to the destination address or the number of routers and the packet has been traveled. It means if you want to identify that this IP protocol is being traveled from which routers, from which packet, then TTL field will be the best field. So the host and the domain name, by using the DNS reverse lookup, versions of a particular service running on the host in case of web server. Suppose you want to identify what is the version of the host on which your system is running, then IP scanner, Angry IP scanner is used in order to scan the TCP, UDP port, the time to live, turnaround time, and so many other concepts. So Angry IP scanner has several different modules for generation of IP address called the feeder. There is a one new term which we are using in the Angry IP, and this Angry IP is called the feeder. To the safety and the security, the question of safety is always asked about security, like the network scanner. It is used to use such programs. It means if you have downloaded Angry IP, then is your system is safe or not? Sometimes it may be safe. Modularity and the extensibility. Angry IP scanner is an open source program. At first sight, it may be seen that open source software can be monolithic. Users will be able to extend its functionality anyway by editing the source code. However, in most cases, this is not true. Very often, in order to make a significant changes in the code, developer must spend quite a lot of time reading and debugging the code to understand how it works and where to make the exact modification. So basically the modularity and the extensibility as far as Angry IP is concerned, yes, it can be, it is very modular and extensible. Feeder, there is a one word which is used in the Angry IP, that is called the feeder. User select one feeder prior to scanning the and configure appropriately in order to provide and the desired sequence of IP addresses. Built-in feeder are there, that is the IP ranges, random, IP list file, advanced, fetcher. Fetcher is also a concept which is used in the IP scanner. Users select several fetcher prior to the scanning. The list of selected fetcher define the type and the amount of information collected from each IP address. Whatever the information you are being collected from the IP addresses is called the fetcher. Some IP addresses are there, ping programs are there, time to live are there, MAC addresses are there, NAT BIOS are there. It means these all are terms under the fetcher of the Angry IP. Ports are there, filtered ports are there, version detection. It means suppose if you want to define any personal information, then you will use some important terms like what is her name, his name, father name, mother name, Aadhaar card, so many things. Similarly, if you want to identify any IP, then you should have a knowledge about what is its TTL, what is its ping, what is its IP address, what is its MAC address, what are the port, and so many things. Okay. UDP, TCP, so many things are there. So this is the IP, Angry IP scanner. Angry IP scanner is very fast IP address and port scanner. It can scan ranges of ports. Angry IP scanner simply ping each addresses to check whether it is alive or not. So overall, if we discuss that what we have studied today, then